In 3 years' time, it would be 8 decades since the Second World War, and since then, nations all over the world have sought to upgrade and innovate their weapons in case something like that happens again. Superpowers like America, Russia, and China have rigorously researched and developed equipment, machines, and vehicles to strengthen homeland defenses and security. Today, there are many ongoing conflicts around the globe that the US is particularly involved in and has the potential to be involved in. Some of these conflicts are against China and the never-ending battle with Iran. And as we all know, Russia's invasion of Ukraine has been going on for months already and has caused social, economic, and political issues to pile up and will continue to do so if it isn't stopped. Hypothetically, if our beloved nation gets involved in any more wars, are we prepared for the worst? How sure are we that we can fight off the other superpowers? This is where the serial entrepreneur and innovator Elon Musk enters the room. Hello, and this is Market Thrive. For today's episode, we will talk about how Elon Musk and the United States Air Force work together to create a revolutionary stealth bomber and how they'll use it to seek to protect and fight for America if the need arises. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and turn on the notification bell to be notified of more news like this. Let's get started. So how do the Air Force and Elon Musk plan to keep America as the most powerful superpower in the world? Let me tell you about the Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider, which is the USAF's newest, most advanced, stealthy, strategic bomber. To replace the Air Force's outdated bomber fleet, Elon Musk designed a whole new generation of high-tech stealth bombers called the B-21 Raider. It could have a longer range, be very hard to destroy, and be able to carry both conventional and nuclear weapons. The SpaceX CEO also said in a recent report that Lockheed Martin's F-35 Lightning II, the current frontline of the USAF for its prime features, would not stand against the B-21 Raider. The B-21 will join as the newest airlag, with the other two weapons in the nuclear triad, namely the Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles or ICBMs or ground legs, and the Ballistic Missile Submarines or SEALEX. These three will help us achieve our national security goals and give our partners and allies peace of mind. Now, what is a stealth strategic bomber in the first place? And how is it different from any other military aviation unit? Let's dissect it, starting from the most basic one, a bomber. A bomber is a kind of military fighter aircraft used for attacking land and sea targets with air-to-ground weapons such as bombs, torpedoes, and cruise missiles. During World War I and World War II, all of the main air forces utilized these bombers extensively for the first time, inflicting significant damage to urban and rural areas. Bombers basically destroyed the famous US base. The earliest that bomber planes were used in war was in the Italo-Turkish War in 1911, more than a century ago. Let's move on to a strategic bomber. While a tactical bomber is designed to target immediate military camps, installations, and equipment, a strategic bomber is designed to destroy the enemy's means of production over a medium-long range. Still, they are more careful and strategic about where they aim their missiles because they do more damage to the enemy's forces. Aside from the US, there are only two other countries that have the strategic bombers in their air force, Russia and China. Now to the most exciting part, the stealth part. Has Elon Musk discovered a way to turn aircraft invisible like the X-Men's X-Jet? Sadly, and certainly not. But that would be awesome, right? For now, true stealth airplanes use a number of techniques to remain undetected as much as possible in the air. They are better at absorbing electromagnetic waves and have decreased reflections of sound, radio waves, infrared light, and visible light. Stealth technology and the plane's design encompass all of these methods. Although no aircraft can be made fully undetectable by radar, stealth aircraft make it far more difficult for conventional radar to locate and track them. This makes it less likely that radar will find it or that radar-guided weapons will hit it. The United States, Russia, and China have all flown full-size stealth combat aircraft demonstrators. The US did this in 1977, Russia in 2000, and China in 2011. Northrop Grumman's B-2 Spirit is the only active stealth fighter aircraft in service as of 2020. Many nations are working on their own aircraft designs in addition to the 5 that are already deployable. Lockheed Martin's F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II, China's Chengdu J-20, and Russia's Sukhoi Su-57. Some of these are harder to notice than others, either on purpose or as a result of other factors. Air forces around the world surely have progressed in possessing their own stealth aircraft from the first time the US Air Force F-117 took flight as the first ever stealth military aircraft 37 years ago. Indeed, owning even two of these deadly bombers gives the attacker an edge against its enemy. Since its first debut in battle in 1997, the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit has been the sole operational stealth bomber in the US Air Force. No other plane could do the job as it could and thus continued in service. In its time, it was unmatchable as it was the only warplane capable of carrying the heaviest air-to-ground bombs while maintaining its stealth. It has twin bomb bays that can store up to 16 thermonuclear gravity bombs, either the B-61s or the US strongest bombs, the B-83s. The B-2 Spirit has now received improved weaponry since it was initially produced. The bomber now has an improved B-61-12 multifunction nuclear bomb. With this change, the USAF and its allies will be able to use nuclear weapons in more ways. Since it has already been 37 long years since the first ever stealth warplane took off, the Air Force could use an update, as is the custom in our age today. According to Elon Musk in a recent interview, the B-21 Raider is the future of the USA. He says that only 10% of our bombers get through our enemy's advanced air defenses, and he is determined to help the Air Force reach greater heights since other countries have also been investing in their weaponry. The US needs a new bomber if it wants to stop current and possible new threats, keep alliances strong, and protect its own country. It seems that the Tesla CEO is concerned about the welfare of the nation and its citizens and wants to make a significant contribution to their security and protection from destructive hazards. But how significant is the B-21 Raider in reality? Retired Air Force Lieutenant General turned combat strategist David Dectula claims the B-21 will have capabilities beyond those of the existing bombers. As previously stated, the Raider was created as part of the Long-Range Attack Program to supplement the existing B-1 Lancer, B-2 Spirit, and B-52 Stratofortress bomber fleets, and might just replace them eventually. A month ago, during the Air Force Association's Airspace and Cyber Conference, the plane was the main attraction. Dr. Doug Young, Vice President and General Manager of Northrop Grumman Strike Division, and Elon Musk both say that the B-21 has made a lot of progress because of how well everyone has worked together. This will be clear when the USAF gets the first production models. He said in a related article, quote, "The B-21 is the most advanced military aircraft ever built and is a product of pioneering innovation and technological excellence. The Raider showcases the dedication and skills of the thousands of people working every day to deliver this aircraft," end quote. Northrop has been in collaboration with the Air Force for almost 40 years already, and they are looking forward to more projects like this. In fact, they are the only company to get their hands on the warplane from start to finish designing, manufacturing, delivering, and maintaining. They are completely in charge of the B-21 Raider, unlike the other stealth bombers in the USAF's lineup. Together with Musk, they are devoting themselves to finish the vehicle as soon as possible whilst keeping it within the proposed budget. But even with a budget, they are looking to use the top-of-the-line ground and aerial testbeds as well as augmented VR to help them reduce risks and optimize the plane's performance. The United States Air Force is aiming to have at least 100 units of the B-21, but some military experts suggest that it should be doubled since the threats of war are higher today. Northrop Grumman's B-21 Raider is set to fly by the end of this year, 2022. Are you impressed with the new stealth strategic bomber? Excited? Or are you thinking twice if it will really be the USAF's most advanced air leg? Tell us your opinion in the comment section below. If you want other aircraft-related news, click here to see the future of commercial aviation. Thanks for watching. Bye!